Okay, so hi guys, welcome to Authentically Maskless, where we uncover your true identity without all of the mask that you have adopted along the way. So I just want to do a short live for you guys so that you can for the people that is probably going to join still, and if not, then you can have a look afterwards and experience this yourself. So, first of all, anything and everything that you want to achieve in your life, you need to have a few things in place, and that is to have discipline, a willingness of change, and a mindset, because everything starts with your mind at first. But without discipline and without repetition, this is not possible for you to change. You cannot just, you can make a choice, but with that choice, you need to persist into choosing that choice and with changing yourself, and not even changing yourself, but reminding who you are. There is a few things that you need to implement to make sure that you fully immersed into that new state of being. My YouTube channel is all about manifestation. Sorry for that. It is all about manifestation and how to recognize and remember who you are. So that is very important at first, is to remember that you are not broken, you are not lost. You were just molded according to your society, how you grew up, and how people see you, and you have adopted that beliefs as your own. Hi, Crazy, how are you doing? So, I want to give you guys a few tools what you can do to better yourself. And this is things that I implement into my daily life each and every day to make that change. And I believe strongly that your body, mind, and soul are separated, however, they are still connected with each other. And if that is in line, you will feel the difference, because if one is out of alignment, you're going to have some part of your body, mind, or soul not going to be, um, you know, in a good state. So I am doing a few things that makes a difference for me, and that is that I truly believe that to have a healthy diet is key, because if your gut is happy, then you are going to feel more less stress and anxiety in your body. And also, if your gut are healthy and you eat healthy food, then you're also going to benefit from that as well. And drinking a lot of water, because water are life, and life are water. Without water, you cannot survive. With food, you can almost live 30 days without food, but with water, you can only live about 3 days. So, and having fresh air, and actually really doing breathing exercise, and to remember to take breath, taking deep breath in, and breathe out all of that stagnate emotions and stress and anxiety that you feel during the day. And also, it is important to practice breathing exercises, because it is healthy for your brain, your body, and your soul as well, because it calms you down, it calms the mind, and it recalibrates you so that you can feel much at ease. So, the other things that I want to let you do for the following few days is to write down your thoughts and your feelings. What are you thinking, and what are you feeling about the thoughts you are thinking? And the reason why we do that, it is also a very good tool to indicate where your mind are focusing on the whole time. Because what we are going to do with that is we're going to recognize and accept for what it is, without judgment, without assumptions, without labeling it. And then you're going to take that assumptions, or not that assumptions, but that thoughts, and that feelings, and then we're going to change it into something that is much more in line with that what you want to experience. Hi Finblocks, how are you doing? So for the following 2 to 3 days, I want you to, whatever it is that you are currently experiencing that is undesired. Say, for example, you have a relationship issue, or you have finance, or health, or whatsoever. What are your thoughts and your feelings about this subject? Is, say, for example, if it's relationships, say for example you have a problem with your partner that you are currently in a relationship with, or in general, it does not matter. I'm just giving an example. You can use this for anything you want to change in your life. Say for example you have a partner and it is not going that great. I want you to write down the thoughts and the feelings about it. Like, say, for example, you have maybe a belief that, for me, say, for example, men always choose women that is abusive or bad, or they kind of is a bitch, or they are psycho, or they are gold diggers. They usually don't choose the woman that is good, kind heart, loving, caring. They always choose the opposite. Men like women that is easy and not difficult, all of that, whatever it might be. I want you to write it down. Hi, Yonganini. I'm from South Africa. How are you doing? So I want you to write it down and how it make you feel. What feelings come up while you are thinking all of these thoughts, this limitation beliefs. Maybe you have heard that your mom say that all men cheat, or women are um, they are argumentative and they are a little bit crazy, or whatsoever it might be. Hi, Pookie. How are you doing? Then you write that thoughts and feelings down for the next few days. What we're going to do with that is we're going to take that and we're going to use that as our core foundation of what we are currently believing about this subject. It can be anything: money, health, or wealth. It does not matter. And then we're going to create affirmations and script the opposite of what we are currently experiencing. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a list from I am affirmations that is going to imply that we are currently having that what we are desiring. It can look like this: I have an abandonment issue, and an abandonment, a rejection story due to a past trauma that I have experienced when I was a young child. My father passed away because he had pancreas cancer, and that caused me a lot of internal abandonment and feeling rejected and not loved. It was not his fault. It was not my fault. However, I have that inner feeling that caused me to feel like that the people that I love leave. And because of that, it caused me to experience something similar into my romantic relationships, that all of the people that I have dated, either or, they would prioritize something else, because a priority was one of them as well, or they would have walked away choosing or doing something else. There would be third parties, it would be work, it would be something or someone else, and they would just abandon me leaving me, and as if they have never existed in my life, as if they died. And that started to become my core belief. So, Bradley, most of my people that is watching my channel is actually English, so that is that is how I'm going to do my channel. So, oh no, it's another South African. Nice to see you guys. So, what I need to do about this feeling of abandonment and rejection is that I needed to accept that I have this. It is not about blame. It is it's not about you know making assumptions about what happened and what not. It is about accepting and understand that you can make the change. You can change the story and make a different story. But with that, you're going to need to have a few things in place for you to do so. Um, FBM Maddox. Hi Maddox. I like and subscribe for you. Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Really, thank you very much for the people that is subscribing and joining my channel. I send you infinite love, infinite light, and infinite gratitude for each and every one of you. And thank you so much. The purpose of this is just to make a difference, even if it's just only one person that I can change their life. That is my goal, and then I have done what I was supposed to, because it is not about the quantity but the quality of this channel. So after I've recognized that I had this abandonment, rejection, and not being priority wound, I needed to start to really focus on that parts that is causing me to believe that. And that is to actually reaffirm. Affirm is to, affirmations is actually just statements to confirm that it's already done. But you also need to understand, to believe that is the new assumption you're creating. Hi, Aussie Jace, how are you doing? Hi, junkie lady. Okay. So I am recreating affirmations, that statements that I don't necessarily believed at first, but I reaffirmed it during the day to remind myself that I am a priority, I'm chosen, I'm wanted, I'm loved. And then also to apply another technique or another thing is to really tell yourself that you love yourself. Or if you're a man or a woman, it does not matter, but to really tell yourself, I love myself completely. I love myself completely. And to maybe just really immerse into that feeling of love, unconditional love for yourself. Because if you love yourself, you can love someone else. You cannot love someone if you don't love yourself. And the Bible it say that as well. Love yourself as your neighbor. Love yourself first so you can love your neighbor or the person next to you. So it is very important. Hi Jaden, how are you doing? So love yourself, immerse in that state of being, to say to yourself, I love myself completely. I love myself. I'm so grateful for myself that I am the only person that is here for me. I am the person that is my only best friend. I'm always there for myself. I am picking myself up when days are very low. I'm taking care of myself even if I don't want to. I am always there the good, the bad, and the indifferent, and that I'm so grateful for myself, and therefore I love myself completely. I really truly love myself. It is so important because the thing is, what we forget when we were babies, and that is the truth, when we were babies, we did not know anything. We were not aware of anything except for love. Love is everything. Love is creation. Love is what we are seeing in front of us. And if we can love that, and most importantly, love ourselves, it will dissolve everything else. Because if you love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to prioritize yourself. You're going to do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself. And if you are in a good place, everything else will fall into place. Your relationships, your finances, your kids, your house, whatever it is. Because let's be frankly honest, and I was one of them. I was a people pleaser. I've done everything and anything for everyone else, but I neglected and rejected myself. I abandoned myself. I put everything and everyone in front of myself. And at the end of the day, I got burned out. I got sick. I I got divorced. Um, I mean, all of the people that I thought is going to be in my life is not in my life anymore. And who is the only person that is staying here and sticking with me in this moment? Me. I'm the narrator. I'm the storyteller of my own story. And the thing is, when I have took care of everything in the house and I've done the cleaning and cooking and doing the work, I always done the work and stay late, work late, overcompensating for my customers and clients. What happened? It was never enough. It was not good enough. It was not enough. There was always something to complain about. And in the end of the day, I neglected and rejected myself not for taking care of me. Loving yourself is not selfish. It is what you are actually supposed to do. Because if you love yourself, you love the creator that created you. Because you are created in his image. So why would you not want to take care of yourself if you are actually created in a greater I mean, there's no other creature on earth that can do what we do. We can speak, we can hear, we can think, we can create things with our hands, and therefore we are kind of powerful because we can actually recreate and we can speak life or death over our people and over ourselves and our thoughts as well. Hi, Emon. Oh, that is quite sweet. Thank you. So, really, really love yourself and just don't say it just to say it. Really feel it in your bones, feel it in your body. Have a conversation with yourself where you say to yourself, Lizzie, I really, really love you so much. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for being there in hard times. Thank you not for rejecting and neglecting me. That is very, very powerful. The Watchman 360. What do you mean with that? Okay, so then that is one of the things you can do. Then the other thing you can do is to meditate. Meditate is just to calm your mind, doing a few breathing while you go into the state of meditate and clear your mind and to focus on something specific or just to calm yourself down and become present. To live in the present moment is very, very important because if you are in the present moment, You don't go back to the past memories, and you don't live in the future memories. The past and the future are actually just memories, is imagination emanating what you remember. You just keep on remembering what already have happened, so therefore you recreate that memory, and you recreate the future that does not exist. So you live into two past and future tense, but most likely not in the present tense. So just become more present. Calm your mind down and hear the birds outside. The best way to do that is to really go outside and nature, get some fresh air. Don't listen to your phone, don't listen to videos, don't distract yourself with Instagram, Facebook, or whatsoever. Just put down the phone just for at least 30 minutes and just be present in the now moment so that you can just calm yourself down. And with meditation, if you have done that, the best to do is then to set an intention. An intention is to imagine what it would feel like if you have experienced what it is that you desire right now. So, for example, if I want to live in my dream house and I have a pretty good idea how it would look like, I would close my eyes, get into a calm, meditative state of mind, and I would visualize myself in first person, how I walk through my dream house. How would it feel like? What would I see? What would I experience in my imaginative state when I do that? And feel that naturalness of living in that dream house in the present moment right now. And that can do with anything. If you desire money, if you desire love, close your eyes and ask yourself, if I am in this wonderful, beautiful, loving, committed relationship, how would I feel? What would I do? What would I think? Who would I be if I'm already in this loving, committed relationship with whoever? It can be a stranger, it can be something specific, it can be someone you're already with. And you keep on repeating that until you feel that naturalness of that it is so. And then afterwards you're done, you can go by your day. The best way or the best time of the day to do so is before you go to sleep. It is um, a very popular way of going into this state. We called it the SATS, state akin to sleep. It is a term of Neville Goddard where you go into a meditative state of mind and imagine what it is that you desire in the present moment and the naturalness of feeling that you have already received it. And then you do it a few times, you make it then here, that you make it the time right now. You feel it as if it is already done right now, because it is. And then when you're done, you go to sleep. And the same with the morning. The morning is the best way to do that, because your brain is actually in a theta state, and it is more receptive for your subconscious to actually imprint with that new state of mind, or the new state of imaginal whatever. You can hear someone congratulating you, you can feel, touch, smell. Use your sensory in your imaginative state and make it right now. Remember, it's already done. That is the purpose of this exercise, is to go into the imaginal state and imagine a scene in first person. You have experienced it already in a state of right now. It have already happened. It is already so. Then the next thing you can do is to script. Now you guys can see here, this is my personal journal, and I am doing this each and every day. I am doing scripting, I am doing the list method, I am very, very, very active writing my things down into my journal. This is not a diary. The purpose of a journal and scripting is to not write what you have experienced during the day, but to write as if you have already experienced your desired outcome. Now, scripting look like this. I would want to visit my sister in Netherlands, so I would script down and say, it is so wonderful that I am so happy and grateful that I now have visited my sister in Netherlands. The reason for it is that you write it in the present tense as if it is already done, and that you have already experienced it as a truth. There is actually very powerful scripture and also psychology and science that can back this up. When you write down something, it is almost as if it is a statement that you make. Then the other method that I can suggest you do as well is the list method. Hi Abu, how are you doing? You can write down whatever you want. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a structure of things you can do to improve yourself and to improve your life, and also to practice a few things. I'm just giving you guys the basics. So the list method. The list method is kind of very fun, and it's easy, and this is more not to have like a structure. You can use it in as a structure, but it is just to get you into the place to build your belief system. Now this is a list method that I actually learned from Joseph Ally. He is actually popular with the list method. That is where I came across to learn from him the list method. So basically, the list method is you write down 10 things that you desire, but it must be things that is personal, not personal. It's like, I always receive free coffee. I have received free coffee today. I have received a free gift. I've seen a pink elephant. Someone told me that I am beautiful. I am not feeling that anxious. Now you write 10 things down. It can be silly, it can be specific, it can be, but you write it still down as if it has already happened. You write this down until the 8 days. You do it for 8 days. Each and every day you write 10 things on your list. Then on the 9th day, oh no, sorry, not the 9th day, the 8th day, you go back to 1. You read the list method from day 1. Day 9, you go back to day 2. And you go and see, you're going to see some of them already happened. And if it did, then you just write it down and say it already happened, when it happened, and so on. And it's going to escalate, and more things are going to become real. You're going to build that belief system. Hi, Willow. I had an audition for Matilda and I got Matilda. Oh, wonderful. That is so great. That is so great. I'm so happy for you, Willow. Congratulations. Now tell us, did you actually believe and went into that state of being Matilda? And do you believe it is a coincidence? Or do you believe that it is because you actually knew that you're going to become Matilda? Okay, so that is one list method. The list method is a very powerful tool to use to build your belief system. Then, what was the other one? Sorry, I just quickly want to recap and to remember if there was something else. I did capture the scripting, affirmations, meditation, love yourself, thoughts and feelings, and the list method. That is the things that I would suggest you guys do. Paxton beer. It depends. Is it something that you want to wear, or is it because of a health condition? And do you want to change that? Would you want to not wear that, or is it something that you enjoy wearing? I'm not. If you can just say elaborate that. Oh, that is so good, Willow. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you, and really congratulations on your winning the Matilda role. If you, I just would like you to elaborate. If you have done anything specific, because I like to talk to people to ask them, was this an intention that you have set? Did you imagine how you're going to be Matilda? Is it a coincidence? Do you feel like it is a coincidence, or do you believe there is no such thing like coincidence, and that you actually knew that you're going to experience it, and that you have the belief and faith that you're going to do that? It's something I want to wear. There's something wrong with me. Well, if it makes you feel comfortable and that is something you want to wear, then that is it. Because I can't really tell you what not to do and not to do. It's your life, your reality. So if you believe there's something wrong with you, then it is going to be true for you. That is what the law is about. What you believe and assume to be true is going to be true for you. But if you want to change that, then you need to start to assume differently about that. Okay, so then also, because remember in the beginning of my video, I've told you guys that I'm going to give you a few breakdowns of things that I use to let my body, my mind, my soul be in line with each other, because each and everyone is separated, but they are still connected with each other. There is also a very important part that we sometimes neglect, and that is our body. Our body is a vessel, and the vessel store a lot of things in our life, and one of the things that they store is emotional trauma. So if you have, and we all have, experienced some kind of emotional trauma in some kind of form in our life, if we were children, teenagers, or young adults, in some kind of shape or form, we might have experienced some trauma that got stored in our body, And that is what happens when we experience something that is maybe showing up similar, that our body responds to that, is to keep us safe because we don't want to get hurt again. So therefore our body respond, it sends a signal out to our mind, and it tells our thoughts and feelings that we might be in danger, even though there is nothing to feel afraid of. But it tells our mind that, oh goodness, here is some danger. I don't want to get hurt. I remember the feeling and the thoughts and all of the things that I went through with that. I don't want to. I don't want to go through this again. So what you can do is you can take a few. You can use a few techniques to actually help you with that. And one of them is to do EFT tapping. EFT tapping, I really love and enjoy. It made a huge difference in my life because EFT tapping is emotional freedom tapping. So some people do tapping on different kind of points, and I'm going to show it to you in a few moments, where they focus on the problem, and then afterwards they will reaffirm with positive affirmations with new statements. And that helps you to release the trauma in your body. There's so many of them, but this is very cool and it's very easy, and you can do it on yourself. You can use your own initiative and do the own tapping thing. So the basic tapping for beginners, and it's really easy to remember. Whatever it is that you have experienced, you can either or tap all of the bad emotions out of your body, and then do a second time around with positive affirmations, and then you're going to lock it in. So the starting point is the karate point, that is the side of your hand, and then whatever you wish, what you want to tap out of your system, you can tap this. Then you can go to the top of your eyebrows, the side of your eyes, under your eyes, down the top of your lips, the chin, here at your what is it called, here at your collarbone. Why could I not remember that? Collarbone, sorry guys, collarbone. And if you have a lot of anxiety and stress and tension, the side of your rib cage, and then the top of your head. And then after you have done the second round, you come to your pulse, you hold your wrist like this, and you say love and peace. This is just to ground yourself into that new statement. And then the other thing, what you can do that I really enjoy doing, and I have only actually learned this recently, and this helped a lot, and that is a Mandarin pressure points that you do to release or to put back energy into your body. Now I do have a autoimmune disease, had, because I'm still in the breach of incidents of healing that part of myself. Now for the people that don't know, autoimmune disease, it is not contagious. However, my own body attacked myself, and therefore I experience a illness, and that is because of my overactive mind and the stress and the anxiety and depression that I've experienced caused my body to manifest some illness in my body, and that is autoimmune disease. A disease means discomfort or disconnection from yourself and your higher self, God. You are disconnected. You're not connected with your source. So What you do is, I'm going to just show you let me show you 3 or 4 techniques that you can use. And one of them is, if you can start here at your, let me do this side. You can start here at your eye temples. You pressure point there, and then you go at the back of your ear, the side of your neck, at the back of your shoulder, from your arms. You just do this, and you pull your ring finger. You do this for a few times. You can do this in the opposite as well. So you would start at your ring finger. You would just go to follow the pathways from your arms, back of your shoulder, back at the neck, or behind your ears, and then you stop here. Then if you have some anxiety and you have some stress that you want to release, and you really feel that you can't do the breathing exercise because it makes you very uncomfortable, it is hard for you to breathe, then the next one is something you can do. And if you do the EFT and it just don't help that much, you want something else to help you with that, then this one is really good. So what you do is, you pressure point here at your underarm, and then you follow the pathway from your shoulder to your front of your arm, and you pull the thumb. So you do this, and you can do the opposite as well. You start from the thumb, following the pathways from your arms, behind the shoulders, here at your armpit, and on your um, uh, breast cage. You just do this. This is releasing some of that stagnation energy out of your body, and you just keep on doing it, and from both sides. You can do both sides, and just do this for a few times and see if this is actually making a difference. The other thing as well, what you can do is to pressure point here in the front of your head. You just do the pulling, and you're going to do this on your scalp as well. You're just going to do this until the back, until you have done your neck. So you can just do this. It's like you're going to pull your, just enough pressure, not too hard, until you get to the back of your neck, and then you're going to rest your hands on your shoulders and take a deep breath, and then just sit here for a moment or two with your hands resting on your shoulder, just like this. And just do this for a few times, and you're going to feel the difference, especially if you do it before you go to bed or if you wake up. That is very important. And then also exercising. And exercise does not mean to be extreme. It does not mean you need to go to the gym. Exercise means take a walk. Just go out to nature or do something to move your body, because if you move your body, you release some of that emotions and that stress and all of that that is stagnant in your body. And when you move, you release it from your body, because that is very important. And also it calms down your mind. And you can see people that have depression, most of the time they don't want to exercise or go outside or do anything, and therefore they stay in that mind state because they don't move their body enough for that emotions to release and to leave the body. All right, so I'm just quickly going back to see if what you guys have wrote Hi, Simsu. I'm not sure if you are still on here. Maar goeienaand. For goodness. Um, she just can overcome your problem in your soul. She can help you to be patient in your problem. Take it and beat it, mate. Okay, I reckon there was something that was said. Um, Abu, I think I'm going to make you one of my moderators for the future as well. I think I'm going to do that because you are on my live streams most of the time. So I'm going to make you a moderator for moderating the chats in the future so that if someone is out of hand or something, then you can just remove them. Willow, yes, it was so shocking, and I believe, and the faith that I had was really luck, and it was so shocking to find out that I was Matilda. My darling, there is no such thing as a coincidence, and the fact that you have received it, it's because internally, deep down inside of you, you have knew that you are worthy and that you are a good Matilda, and therefore you are Matilda. I'm so great. Is it a play or is it a movie or what is it that you're going to do? I would love to. I think you said that it was a play that you have entered. I have emotional trauma, you know, right? But I can't overcome it. I tried while I sleep in. It's coming like a truck hit me. I can't lose my eyes. That's really painful. Oh, that's so sorry. I'm going to upload this video, and then I would suggest that you just re-watch it because there's a few things that I actually gave a few tools and techniques that you can use to actually release some of that trauma. I've experienced a lot of trauma as well, and to be honest, I'm still in the breach of incidents that unfold, well, breach of unfolding, a folding breach, goodness, that is still in the progress where I'm still releasing a lot of emotional trauma out of my system. But it takes some time because it is not just a year or two, it is a few years that I need to let go of and release. And the first thing I would suggest is to be gentle with yourself. Just sit with the thoughts and the feelings without any judgment. Ask yourself when a thought comes up, you have this thought, how do I feel about it? But what do I feel about the thought? And what is my thought about this feeling? And you will realize that it does not really make sense to ponder on it because it kind of let go on itself. But don't judge it, don't make assumptions, don't label it or anything. Then the other thing that I would suggest you do is doing breathing exercise and meditations, but also do the EFT tapping and do the Mediterranean pathways, release energy and put energy back into your body. It really helps just to release that extra emotions and feelings that is in your shoulders and in your chest, and just to let it go. And it also helps a lot if you do that. And if you are active enough, then that is good. Eat healthy, drink a lot of water, take a few breaks, go out of nature. That is very important. The thing is, we are so out of touch with creation because we are so consumed with a quick fix like the cell phone and movies and Instagram and Facebook, friends and family, drinking, partying, and all of that. We don't really sit down and get still and silent. We are so overactive with all of this stuff. We don't realize that we are disconnected with our inner self and source and creation, that we lose ourselves, because that is what it is. I mean, disease is discomfort in your own body, is this connection from God's self, your higher self, yourself, or disconnected. Depression, the same. Depression is living in the past constantly, because you are living in the past that does not exist anymore, but you are keep on looping the memories, the trauma, the experience in your mind 24/7, and you recreate that for the day of tomorrow, and you're re-experiencing that, and then you can't understand what happened because you relive the same life that you have lived 10 years ago, or you stagnate in the same situation over and over and over again. You feel like you're on a loop and you just don't get out of it. I would suggest doing that. And also very important is to let yourself know that you love yourself. I love myself completely. Don't need to believe it at first, but keep on doing that for the rest of the day, each and every day. And this is where the discipline comes in. You need to have discipline and practice. Practice makes perfect, and repetition is key. It is not to force yourself, but just to emerge yourself into that new state of being, that I am loved, because I love myself enough to take care of myself. I love myself to prioritize myself. I love myself to do the things that needs to be done to take care of myself. Because the reality of fact is, and you guys can tell me if I'm talking bullshit or not, people don't care if you over give or people please or do this, do that for others, and to neglect or reject yourself or abandoning yourself. When you get sick or if something happened to you, most of the people that you have done all that for have left you, and they are not probably even in your life anymore. You have rejected and neglected yourself for things outside of you, and you have lost yourself. But when you come back to yourself and you take care of yourself, love yourself, then people respect you also much more. Because why? You are going to have strong boundaries. You're not going to tolerate any bullshit. You're not going to overgive or overplease. You're going to prioritize, and most of the time, you're going to prioritize what feels good and is good for you as a person, what is good for your health, what is good for your mind, what is good for your soul, because you're going to listen to that small inner voice that is going to tell you, I don't want to do this because I don't feel like it. I don't feel happy. I feel this is not good for me. And you're going to stop doing the things that is actually hurting you. Let me just go to the chat. Sorry guys, I am a little bit behind. In the morning, I take many things chill, like a chill guy, but at night, I can't really sleep and I have nobody to speak with. Meanwhile, this is the only source to speak with you. It get relief. That is the thing. You need to get comfortable with yourself. And the night is most of the time very difficult because you have all of the stuff that happened during the day, and therefore it is very important to have a very good routine before you go to bed and when you wake up. So if you have a good routine at night before you sleep and a good routine in the morning where you can start your day off, you're going to see eventually it makes you feel different because you have a few things in place. Are you a vampire? Maybe. Why do you say that? Erotica. Hi, Electra Erotica. Is your Leavers concert? Oh, that sounds so good. Willow, where are you from, if I might ask? Bow Buns. Hi, Mama. Hi, how are you doing? Uh, um, Jacob. Hi from London, UK. Yeah. I don't know even if the guy of if you guys are still on here. Nerd Ferguson, sure, but try to stand up for yourself at work all the time. Fair is fair, but you might make things worse for you. People only like you when you play the game. Exactly. The thing is, people respect you more if you are straightforward and upfront and you don't tolerate bullshit. To be frankly honest with you, because in the industry, what I'm working for, in the beginning I was doing all the things they expect me to do, and it was all good, and it was, they just overwork me, give me more tasks, and they just expect me to work late and take work home when I was on sick leave, and it was just all of this stuff that was going on until I decided that I'm going to put myself first. Because at the end of the day, what can they do? They can fire me and replace me with someone else that is probably not going to do the things that I have done, or they can accept it and understand that I have boundaries and that I'm not going to do this anymore because I'm just one person. And let's be frankly honest, you are only a number in someone else's business. You are only a number, and they can replace you like this. If you die tomorrow, next week, or a month from here, they're going to replace you. And if they don't replace you, they're just going to put your work onto another person's table. And what did you have done to yourself to deserve that kind of situation? I mean, you're more worthy than that. Your health, your body, your mind, your soul is more important to overachieve and to give and to be for someone else. And they respect you more if you actually take care of yourself. I promise you that. Look at all the people that is very lazy, that they just do the bare minimum. I understand it comes from a state of mind identity as well, but most of them, they just don't give a shit. They are like, just, I don't care. If I get fired, I will just get another job. I don't mind. I'm here for the money. They are not even there for learning anything. They are just there for receiving, um, a salary. And that's the reality of the fact. And they just put themselves first. They are very selfish, but it works because they don't do more than they are worthy of. It's kind of weird, but it is how it is. Yes, you're right. Hi, Twana. Hi, Twana. I love you. I'm big fan. Say my name, please. Roslyn. Hi, Roslyn. Welcome. Thank you for joining the live. You're from the UK, Wales. Oh, that is so cool. I do actually know a few people that live in the UK. I'm not exactly sure where in the UK though. Sorry guys, I'm just quickly scrolling to see if there's anyone that I do have my glasses here. I do. It's actually here. The thing is, if I have it on, the ring light is going to reflect on the glass, so that's why I'm not wearing it. Luna, how are you doing? Oh, Twana, I love you too. Willow, what did you say? I'm from the UK, Wales. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Dutch. Oh goodness, there's two people that is in Dutch. It's so good to see you, Stephanie. Stephanie is one of the people that is always on the live, but she's unfortunately really busy, so she can't stay on that long. And then she just say hi, and then she leaves. Okay, Twana, enjoy the shopping. Hi, Kylie. Good morning. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, so it is. You see, I told you there's going to be one of those live streams where you're going to be here a little bit longer than usual, because I do understand the time is very different from each other. I'm not sure exactly what time are you currently, Stephanie. I'm not sure because we are currently at almost 8 p.m. Oh, so it is your mom's account. Oh, that's so funny. Why don't you have your own account? Your mom is going to. Oh, so we are actually the same time. We actually are the same time. Sorry if you hear some giggles. It is my little mini me. She's sitting next to me, and she is watching YouTube. I am literally crying. Are you crying, my baby? Okay, apparently she's cry laughing. Luna, yes, I'm actually in South Africa, in the Western Cape to be exact. Oh, this is sweet. Twan, I understand. I'm always going to be on live on Mondays at 9. So if you want to join the next time, you're more than welcome. And if you like this vibe, just subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications when I do go on live. But yeah, I'm doing that. So Kylie, how old is you? She is 14. She's 14, going thinking she's 24. Hi, Tines. It was a very busy day. I'm not going to lie. I have so much work. I'm so stressed out of it because of it. And it makes me tired. So when I get at home, I'm just usually doing my routine, and that is usually drinking a cup of tea, and then we have dinner, and then we do our shower routine and taking care of our skin and whatsoever, and then we go to bed doing our ritual. We have a ritual that we read, then we have a quiet time, and then we do a meditation and imaginal scene, depends on what I want to do, and then I go to bed. And I can do really good English. Oh, that is so good. But most people that is Dutch, German, they can actually speak very good English. I hope my English is actually good to you guys. Do you think? Or do I need to practice still? Love British. So, do you guys think that my English is good or bad? What do you guys think? Then also, while you're answering that, would you guys like to ask me any questions about the topics that I have discussed today on this live stream? And if there's anything that you would like to know more about? Does my English resemble British? Willow, it was so lovely to have you on the live stream. You must sleep very well, my dear, and congratulations on your Matilda. I hope to see you on the next live stream. So if you want to join us, just subscribe and then just also select the bell icon so that you can receive the notifications to come on here when I'm on. Oh, Stephanie, it was so lovely to chat to you. At least it was a little bit longer than usually, but I'm so grateful for you being here. You must sleep well, my dear, and I will see you on the next live stream then. JHMM, Dennis Green, thank you. My English is good. Thank you so much. JHM, my hair was quite really, really long. It was actually just a little bit, it was more than, well, where is my hair? What is the longest that my hair was? To show you, it was about here. My hair was quite long. Um, I've cut it about 2 years ago, before my sister's wedding. After my sister's wedding, I've cut my hair because I went through a little bit of a traumatic situation. And then I decided that I am going to cut my hair because I want to have something different and to just have a change. Okay. Oh goodness. What do you think about women who cut hair? I don't mind actually that women cut their hair. There's actually a scientific, psychological thing about when you cut your hair, you shade all of the old things, and that it is actually as good as a holiday. That is where that saying come from, because spiritually your hair is actually like an antenna. It is also um, connected to your intuition. So when you have experienced something dramatic or not good and you cut your hair, you actually shed that part of you. So what do you mean, hostel light? Be honest, do you have a ghost in your house? Why do you say that? Sometimes I think there is a ghost here because there's strange things sometimes happening. Maybe a lost spirit, I don't know. Come on, guys. Kylie, come on, guys. Am I the only semi-teen? Or what do you mean the semi-teen? How old are you? Okay, so guys, do you have any questions? I hope that, I know some of you actually attend to the live stream a little bit later. Well, it is, I don't know, it could be possible. Like I say, I think that there is a spirit here because there's a lot of things that happen that is quite strange. um oh goodness. No, don't worry about me, guys. I am very, very calm. And if there is a spirit, then it's fine. We will love them, and we'll send them all the peace, and maybe they will pass along with our calm, gentle aura. I don't know. Huh? Yeah, I do remember. I actually remember that my light ring actually accidentally went off. I think it went accidentally off. I can't remember. I do want this aggressive. This one is aggressive. Well, they can be aggressive because I am not scared of them at all, so it is okay. I must admit, when I moved into this house, I got horrible nightmares, and I mean like that ones that you wake up screaming. I had such horrible nightmares, and it was kind of strange because I'm very sensitive and intuitive, and also I can feel on a lot of things that is going on. And the funny thing is, I am used to having, nightmares and bad dreams, but not in this extreme. Once in a blue moon, I would experience something like that. And then this occurred like for 2 months almost straight. Each and every night I would wake up, and I would scream, and I would like feel horrible because I had a horrible dream. And so I'm very into spirituality. And so I started to pray and clean the house. And after I've done that, it got so much better. Ryan De Lange. I don't do drugs. I don't even smoke. I don't even drink. Only on occasions. No, I'm okay. So yeah, basically I just do a cleaning ritual where I prayed and I anoint the corners of the wall and prayed for peace and to clean the house. Star Baby, my channel is about identity and how to manifest your dream reality and to remember who you are, because you're already that. You are already what you desire to be. You just forgot because of all the limitations and all the masks that you have adopted along the way. That is why I have all of these masks as a reminder that each and every one of us actually wear some masks that we adopted along the way. Okay, Ryan, as jy so sê, I know wat dwelms kan doen en goeie, so nie vir my nie. Ag, lief vir jou ook, dankie. En lekker om jou te sien op die livestream. So guys, if you have any questions, do you have any questions? Because I want to leave in the next 15 minutes. If you have anything you would like me to guide you, or if you have any questions, then you can ask me one. Okay, so you can ask me, that's fine. You can ask your question. Anyway, so for the guys that don't know, we're making jokes about the ghost, but Me and Jessica actually named the ghost Stephanus. We're making jokes about it and say that the ghost name is Stephanus. Yes, I did. I loved the hot chocolate. Thank you. I see someone around you and they're telling me to tell you to turn on the light, but the light is on. I'm going to put the candle on, okay? My glasses are so dirty I can't even see through it. I will bless and I will put the light on. Don't worry about it. Dis reg, dankie Tinus. Don't be rude with the ghost, he's not cool. That's what I'm saying. This ghost is part of the family. You don't understand. We have conversations with him as well. We talk with him, and if he do something that is very weird, then we're like, no, 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 don't do that. We don't even know if it's a male or a female, but we decided to call him Stephanus. We have called him Stephanus, bro. Come on. Your bike is very cool. Dog story. Did you ask a question? Oh, you did. Yeah, that the writing which is help to something to come in our hand. What type of writing method we should use? Can you just explain or elaborate what do you mean with the writing? That the writing which is help to something to come in our hand. I'm not sure exactly what do you mean. If you can just let me know, that will be great. Do you talk about the method that I spoke about? Which method to use when you do the writing? Because I've mentioned two techniques for writing. One of them was the scripting method. It is like you script a story as if it already happened in the present moment, and you write it with using all of your five senses. Or you can use the list method where you write down 10 things as I am statements, or statements as if it is already done in the present moment or as a past tense. To give you an example, you can say things like, I actually wrote down, because I have self-concept issues that I'm working through. So I wrote down 10 things that I wanted to achieve. And that was, I am now healed from not being anxious 24/7, but I'm actually calm and secure in my own body, and I feel safe and secure in my own body. I have something in our mind, so I write it in on papers and is in our hand. Like I write my dream to read it afterwards, and my trauma to remember something. Is it right, or I want to change it? Um, so I would suggest not to focus on the things that you don't want to experience, and just only what you do want to experience, and then you read the things that you have wrote down that you want to experience, and you write it down as if you already have experienced it. The thing is, if you want to release some trauma, it is good to write it down, but then to rewrite the opposite of it. So, because it is actually very therapeutical to write down the things you have experienced right now, and then to rewrite it into a positive statement to change the story. Rebel Rockstar. Now, this is what I'm talking about. What are you talking about, Rebel? So, does that make sense? So, that is the two techniques that I would use. I would, if you want to release the trauma, write it down as if how you experienced it, and then you rewrite it in a different state, as if you the opposite that you want to experience. Like, say for example, you've experienced a car accident and you're ready to release that and you feel comfortable doing that. Then you write down the accident, and then afterwards you release that by writing new positive statements that say that I don't need to fear this and that. And then you write down I am statement. I'm feeling safe and secure now that I am still alive. I realize and recognize that I am safe, and that I don't need to fear this anymore, and that I am safe, or whatever feel comfortable to you. Oh goodness, thank you. Thank you for that compliment, Rebel. Much appreciated. All right, guys, I'm still going to be here another 7 minutes, and then I'm going to leave the live stream. So if you want to ask or say something else, then you're more than welcome to do so. And then I am going to love and leave you guys until the next live stream. For the newcomers, if this is something you enjoy and that this is your vibe and you like how I do things and what I'm talking about, and this resonates with you, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and also just click on the bell icon so that you can receive future notifications when I do come on live, and also when I do post notifications, or anything that I want you to remember, or just sending a reminder or upload some new content, you're more than welcome to do so. I hope that there is someone on the live stream that experienced a shift and a change, and that I made a difference in your life, because that is what the purpose of my channel is, to just only at least reach one person and to make a difference in their life. It's not about quantity, but it is about quality. That is what is important to me. Same here. Oh goodness, guys, you are making me blush, giving me so much compliments. I would say don't go into the past story if you don't feel comfortable doing so. I would just focus on the things that you would like to experience and work on that and give yourself love. Yes, you can say what you want to say. I subbed. I definitely experienced something. Oh my goodness, do I really want to know what did you experience? Sometimes I'm too scared to ask. Ryan Delano. Oh, jylle toch. Julle ou mense. Ek reken baie van julle is Suid-Afrikaners. Rebel, are you from South Africa as well? Because I get that kind of vibe from you. And not Ryan, Rebel, sorry, Rebel. Ryan's distracted my met die comment wat hy gestuur het. Julle ouens gaan laat ek bloos. Julle moenie so wees op die publiek nie. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Dog Story to post his what he want to say. And then I'm going to leave you guys. I will come up on a live stream. If not this week, you guys know the ritual. Each and every Monday at 9 most of the time, unless I post on a community post that I will be on the live on a different time. I will let you know. And then also you guys know that I'm very spontaneous. I usually go on live streams random times. Oh, Tina, thank you. You're very sweet. In the end, it's all about growth and throne. That is the thing. Just remember who you are. Don't stress too much about what happened and what needs to happen. Just do the slow practices that I gave you guys on the beginning of the live stream. There's a few things that I mentioned that is very, very good, and discipline, and remember that practice makes perfect. Persistence help with that. Mango Souls, South African. Yes, I'm actually South African. Dis lekker om met julle ook te gesels. It is awesome. I enjoy talking to you guys. It's so much fun, and it actually I love helping you guys and connecting with you. And I feel like uploading videos, it's really good because you can go back and you can rewatch it, and it's really good and all of that. But with the live streams, I feel it's like much more up close and personal, and it gives you guys the freedom to actually interact and ask questions while I give a lesson. Mango Souls, I do my channel is about it is authentically maskless, uncovering who you were before you have adopted older, untrue, limited beliefs from your family, friends, and all that, and how you can recreate or remember and actually manifest your desires. And that is what my channel is about: identity shifting, mind shift, mindset, and all of that. So if this is something you're interested at, you're more than welcome to just subscribe to the channel. Like for example, there is so many. Like for example, what can I give you as an example? Well, basically, to give you a simple explanation, manifestation is about to believe the unseen to be seen. Whatever you believe to be true, it is going to be true to you. So if you believe you are poor, then there is going to be more things for you to believe that you are poor. If you believe that you are rich, you're going to be rich, because both of them are true. Which one are true to you? But say, for example, you do experience that you don't have financial abundance, and that is something that you want to experience, then you can shift your mindset and your identity to the version of you that is experiencing financial abundance, and your world, your reality will reflect that back to you. And that goes with anything, with health, wealth, love, relationships, anything. I'm so very grateful for you too, Dog Story. I'm really, and I'm very happy for the compliment that you gave me as well on my YouTube for you guys that are new to the YouTube and to the live stream, one dog story was one of the people that actually attended to my live stream when I started the live streams. And he actually experienced a very, very, very dark and lonely and some trauma situation with a person that he loved. And I gave him a few tips and advice, and he actually came back and he actually responded on one of my YouTube videos, and he told me that he's very grateful because he can actually see a difference in his life. The thing is, I did not do much. I just gave him what I have experienced myself, and I gave him some tools and techniques to use, and he implemented it. So it is all he actually done the work himself. And the thing is, we only can be great teachers if we have good students. And I cannot be a great teacher if I don't have good students that don't do the work. And I can't take the credit for it. He have done the work, so I'm very proud of him because he have grown so much and he have done so well. And I also have a few success stories that I've shared already on my YouTube channel, even though my channel are very, very small um, in relation to other YouTube channels. I already have a lot of success stories that I've shared from people that is in personal in my life and that I've spoken to and coached as well, and they have received and see the change in their own life as well. So I'm very thankful to you. I do. We all do have some certain of desires. We all have desires, and the question is just that, am I the person that is in that state, that identity of having that desire or not? The thing is, with belief and with anything in life, the thing is what we look for is we look for proof before it even show up in our reality, and then we debunk it and say that it is not happening for me. But the thing is, with belief, it is believing it, having faith that in knowing that it's done, and to allow it to come to us in the way it must come to us. You disagree that I don't have a desire? Yeah, belief and faith is different things, but having faith is to understand that you already have it and believe that you already have it. Belief is a knowing that you have it. Of course, I don't believe I can breathe because it is part of me. I don't question it. I know I just breathe. It is the same way of my name. I don't ask if my name is my name. I know that my name is that. And exactly the same with anything else. If you have a desire, you need to understand it is the same as knowing your name, that it is the truth and that you accept it and shift that identity self-concept into that desire. But because we have limited beliefs and we are conditioned and we got doctrine when we were young and all of that until the point we are now, we most likely and most of the time entertained all of the opposite, bad, negative limitations, and not the positive ones. And the thing is, we get so criticized if we start to rather want to believe the good things and not the bad things, but we but most people Mango Souls, I'm going to leave the live now. I think if you want to take recap on these questions you want to ask me, then we can do it on the next live stream. But it has already been 1 hour and 35 minutes, and I already wanted to leave the live stream a few minutes ago. Just to answer your last question, where do you think that comes from? Your desires is from God. God wants you to experience it. It is your choice. You have the free will to choose if you want to experience it, or yes or no, or not. It is your choice. You have the free will to choose to entertain that desire or not. And if you don't want to, then you don't need to. But if you want to, that is where most people get stuck, because they think that they are not worthy or deserving of receiving that desire, in that it is frowned upon because of either your religion background, of your society or family or friends, that make you believe that you are not worthy or important or good enough to receive that. God would not give you a desire on your heart if it was not meant for you to experience it. I really hope that sums that up, and that it makes some sense, something to maybe ponder on for the next live stream. But Mango Soul, if you want to, you're more than welcome to subscribe and just click on the bell icon so that you can uh, get a notification when I go on the live stream next time. And then if you have any other questions, then you're more than welcome to ask me, or you can leave me some questions on the comments on one of my YouTube videos, and then I can answer you. And then, or also you can connect with me on Instagram and TikTok. All of my socials are in my about, so you can do that if you want to. Jesus, love you too. Your worth, and God loves you, daughter of Queens. I look at life like this. God makes the road, we walk it, and love is not shared, it's given. We are all one. Maybe one day, much love. That is true. I like what you said. All right, guys, I'm sending you infinite love, infinite gratitude, and love you guys so much. Thank you for joining the live stream. You must have a good day or good evening, and then I will see you guys on the next one. All right, bye guys.